Liam, obviously disappointed not to keep the lead. What were your overall feelings on the game?
Probably frustrations, the emotion right now. I think in terms of just looking at us, I think some really good moments first half. Some more football in terms of what we want to see in how to break them down and make good decisions and execute it. And then too quickly actions 8-4 is what we just spoke around in the changing room. So then just turning it over too cheaply and losing control. So hey, it's one of those frustrations. I think if you probably look at it, a point's probably fair in terms of chances created. They had some really good chances, to be fair, and we had a few as well. So I don't feel we did enough to win the game.
Good goal from Ethan Robson.
Yeah, really good goal. Really good goal, to be fair. I thought he did better first half, to be fair, and it was a moment of real quality.
You did change the formation, probably something you've been thinking about over the last few days. What kind of swung it? Was it personnel?
Yeah, a little bit of personnel, a little bit how the team have looked when we've gone to it. Familiarity for the guys that are playing in certain positions. That have been here a little while. So that was the main bit, I think, in terms of when we look at it in terms of being hard to beat, but also personnel in terms of in positions they're most comfortable.
Any qualms about the penalty?
I haven't seen it back, to be fair. Apparently we stuck a leg out, so it's hard to see whether there's contact or not. It was just frustrating. I thought the ref again. I thought it was just frustrating in terms of his performance as well throughout the game for both sides. But it is what it is. I'll be looking at me and the team first and foremost.
Good to see one or two back. Daniel Harvey, Will Grigg. Obviously spoken about the players that are missing a little bit, gradually coming back now.
Yeah, great to see Dan back. He's such a key character, but also such a key player for the group. So he's worked hard, obviously, since the injury to get back to this stage. So it's great to see him back around the group, and he'll bring his quality and his drive and his hunger, which we need. And then obviously Griggy it's nice to be able to have options to change from the bench.
Matt Dennis again showed so much endeavour, and he doesn't mind being knocked over. It happened again a few times today, but a couple of opportunities for him that he'll probably be disappointed not to score. Yeah,
I think that was probably another aspect. If you look, especially front lines, so many nearly moments, which, as we all know, nearly we have to be better than that. So he was a handful. He takes it in defeat well. He can run off the shoulder at times. And when you get him 1v1, in terms of how they set up, it's in a case of can we really exploit that? Can we get it down the sides? Can we get it into him and create chances? And obviously we had a few good moments off the back of that. And like I said, it's then around being ruthless with it and being clinical, and not nearly moments.
Again, it's as it is in this league, and with the cup game, you don't get a lot of opportunity to work on too much. And again, back to it Tuesday. Yeah,
of course. That's the obviously we've got another couple of weeks of Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, which it brings its own challenges. When the groups where we're at the minute, a little bit of a break, a bit of time to kind of get your head around things might help, and training. But we don't have that luxury, and I think that it's pros and cons to it. I think that the positive aspect is we get to see how do we respond again Tuesday. Do we improve? Do we step up? Do we deliver from that that aspect? So we go again.
We've mentioned it plenty of times, the hunt for a striker, but do you think today showed just how you're lacking that little bit of cutting edge?
Yeah, I still thought there was some really good moments, but I think in terms of Matt's only made his Football League debut against Ipswich, so he's still new to League One, to Football League. So he should be pleased with aspects of his game. Still a huge amount more to come, but I think in terms of giving him some help and some support is key. So we'll be working hard to try and add.
Paul mentioned there you've got added personnel. I mean, having Grigg and Harvey back, just it's the start of signs of things to come, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think as well as them, I think we have to look at the lads that have been playing, and we'll work with them, we'll improve them, we'll reflect on the experience today. And just talking around it there, when you're 1-0 up and the game's so tight, we have to be brave and step up and go and grab the game and take responsibility for it. Which second half we made a bit too much of a fight.
We mentioned it briefly yesterday about what a difference a week in football makes, and putting 4 points on the board from where we were stood last week at Ipswich. It must be a massive morale boost.
Yeah, look, I think the lads are a little flat because they know what we're capable of. So yeah, a little bit flat, I think, in terms, especially when you're leading like we were, and but to take 4 points in a tough week, it's also a positive. We have to look at it. We're unbeaten again, so it's now about building on that run, building on the performance, and like I keep saying, continually look to improve.
Did the disjointed nature of the second half make it difficult to pick up where you left off at the first half?
Yeah, I thought so. I thought that, like I said, I didn't think the ref was great today. I thought he was a little bit whistle happy second half. There was so many stop starts, so many little free kicks, which I have to say, watching now Premier League Championship, there's so much more where the game's allowed to flow, which I think you see the benefits of that. Whereas second half it was very disjointed. So to get any momentum, again, not making excuses, but to get any momentum was quite difficult.
Cup game midweek, an opportunity to maybe experiment a little bit and have a bit of a mental break from the league schedule, I guess.
Yeah, of course. We've got nothing to lose going into the game. The expectation will be on Watford. Obviously, the size of their club, the depth of the squad they've got. So it's an opportunity to. It's been such a tough period in terms of physically for a lot of the guys being able to freshen up and see some other players and give opportunity will be good.